Hello students, today I am going to take lecture on Advanced Java Unit 5 JSF, that is Java Server Faces. In this video I am going to explain you introduction to JSF. So first is a definition of Java Server Faces. What is JSF? Here JSF is MVC architecture. Here MVC means model, view and controller that allows web developer to implement user interface for Java server application. So defining JSF again, it is MVC framework or we can say MVC architecture that allows developer to develop user interfaces which is part of view in model view controller for Java server applications. So it is a server side application which is used by web developer to design user interface. Explaining JSF in detail. Point number 1. JSF simplifies the construction of UI, that is user interface for server based application, by using reusable UI component in the page. So for the simplification of user interfaces, JSF technology is used. Next point. The JSF specification defines a set of standard UI components and provides API for developing the component. Comparing with JSP, when we were working with JSP or developing a JSP program, at that time for user interface we were using HTML components. While here there are standard components like radio button, checkbox, text area, text field, password, etc. So all the UI components, standard UI components are there, and it also provides API for developing other customized components. Next point, JSF enables reusability and extension of existing standard UI components. The standard UI components can be reused by developer and the functionality of that components can be extended. Advantages of JSF: it provides reusable components, easy data transfer between UI components, and even customized components can be also created. Managing UI state across multiple server requests. This management is easier with JSF components rather than using JSP components in form of HTML. Enabling implementation of custom components, so one can create their own components. Wiring client-side event, that is connecting client-side event with server-side application code. Good separation of logic and presentation because it used MVC architecture where model, view and controller are separated module. Now comparing JSP with JSF. Point number 1. JSP, that is Java Server Page, is not a request driven MVC, while JSF is MVC framework which allows a web developer to implement UI components. Second point. Every tag attribute need to be declared in .tld file. We have already studied TLD file in unit number 4 JSP. So whenever we need to create any tag attribute, at that time we need to declare that attribute in our .tld file. While in JSF, this tag attribute are fully dynamic and it automatically maps to property and their attribute. Next point. JSP is Java Weave technology where components are being created with the help of HTML. While JSF is component based MVC where the component can be reused as well as it can be extended. Next point. There is no standard UI components in JSP. Every component is drawn with the help of some markup language like HTML tags. While in JSF we have standard UI components for text box, button, form, checkbox, etc. Next point. Event handling in JSP is carried out by HTML. For example, in JSP we were developing a login application, then on click event of button, what will happen is being handled with HTML page. While in JSF, event handling is being carried out by Java code itself. This point would be more clear to you when we'll be developing any application with JSF in our further videos. In JSP, here UI is designed with the help of HTML or any markup language. While in JSF, user interface is designed with the help of Java code which is in form of components. The advantage of designing such component is it can be reused. One more advantage of this component is this can be customized according to developer or according to the demand of application. With this, we complete a difference between JSP and JSF. Now, some basic about MVC architecture, because JSF technology is based on model view controller architecture. So this is simple diagram of model view controller: view, which defines user interface logic; model, which defines business logic; and controller. The task of controller is request and relay of data. So for example, if client request, then first of all the request is received to view, that is UI logic. As per the request of client, the data is forwarded to controller. Now here controller will decide where to transfer the data. So it will call model. In model, actual business logic. For example, if client has requested for login authentication, then logic of that login authentication, that is communicating with database, comparing user ID and password, and receiving a reply from database, is a part of model. This model will give output to again controller, and controller will again relay that data to original client. All this logic is being separated among three components, that is model, view and controller, for good separation of logic, presentation and relay activity. So MVC design pattern design an application using three separate modules. First is model, which carries data and login. So actual logic of any application resides inside model architecture. Next is view, which defines a user interface design where user can interact with application. And third one is controller, which handle processing between user interface and business logic. So all the three models are being separated, and the advantage of this separation is it can be managed efficiently. Thus, JSF follows MVC design pattern. It would be more efficient and easier to design user interface in JSF. With this, we complete introduction to JSF. Thank you all of you.